Hey, it's Dustin from Parts Doctor. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to replace the control board that comes from this GE dishwasher. It's super simple. I'll show you step by step, so let's jump right in. The control board is the main electronic board that manages a dishwasher's operation. It receives input from sensors into user interface, then sends power to components like the circulation pump, drain pump, water valve, and heating element at the proper times during the cycle. Over time, the control board can fail due to electrical surges, moisture intrusion, or internal component breakdown. When this happens, the dishwasher may not start, may stop mid-cycle, display error codes, or certain functions such as washing, draining, or heating may not operate. Replacing a faulty control board restores proper communication between components and allows the dishwasher to run cycles as intended. If you need to purchase a replacement control board for your GE dishwasher, you can check out our website, partsdoctor.com. We offer fast shipping and only sell manufacturer-approved genuine replacement parts for all major appliance brands. Tools needed for this repair: a 1/4-inch nut driver and a 1/4-inch socket. This video features replacing and testing electrical components, so please disconnect your appliance from its power source before beginning. This repair can be done with a dishwasher in place by removing the kick plate and accessing the control board here under the right side of the dishwasher. But for the sake of filming and showing you how it's done, our dishwasher will be removed and flipped on its back. Before attempting, make sure you understand how your dishwasher is connected to the power, the drain, and the water line. Every installation can be different, so check out our dishwasher removal video if you need help or clarification with your removal. Not knowing or understanding this process can lead to potentially damaging your appliance, your kitchen, or yourself. With the dishwasher pulled out, carefully flip the appliance backwards to expose the bottom. Locate the control board behind the junction box. Remove the 1/4-inch hex head screw from the left side of the junction box cover. Remove the junction box by releasing the tab on the right side of the cover. Set the junction box cover aside. There is a white connector that delivers power from the junction box to the control board. Release the locking tab and disconnect the power from the control board. Disconnect the door wiring harness from the control board by releasing the tab and lightly pulling it away from the control board. Pull the push mount cable tie from the control box frame. There are 2 screws that hold the control box frame to the dishwasher and 1 screw that holds a control board to the control box bottom. Remove the 3 screws, but notice that the screw that holds the control box bottom has different threads, so keep that in mind when reassembling. Lift the control box frame so you can remove the control box bottom from the metal frame. There are 4 different connectors that are attached to the control board. Before removing any connections, you may find it helpful to snap a photo of the connections for reassembly later. Remove the 2 connectors that plug into the top of the control board by releasing the locking tabs and gently pulling them away from the control board. To remove the other 2 connectors, first the control board will need to be removed from the control box bottom. Remove the single screw in the corner of the control board. Notice this is the same style screw that held the control box bottom to the control box frame. With the screw removed, pull the board from the control box and set the box aside. Disconnect the 2 connections on the edge of the board. The control board will now be free from the appliance. If you need a replacement control board, avoid cheap, low-quality aftermarket parts. For parts that perform better and last longer, choose OEM genuine parts like the ones that we sell at partsdoctor.com. We've included a link in the description below. Be sure to search with the full model number from the tag on your appliance to find the exact part. To install the new control board, first reconnect the 2 connectors at the edge of the board. Be sure that they are fully secure and connected. Once the 2 edge connectors are securely on the board, slide the board under the 2 tabs on the side of the control box and reinstall the screw. Reconnect the 2 connectors on the control board and be sure that the locking connectors are snapped into place. With all 4 connections in place, lift the control box frame and slide the control box into the control box top, being sure that the wires are going through the 2 holes in the rear. Place the metal frame back into place. Reinstall the 2 frame screws at either end of the frame and fully tighten. Install the screw with the wider threads into the frame to secure the control box. Do not over-tighten. Reconnect the door wiring harness to the board and test the connection. Secure the wiring harness by inserting the push-mount cable tie back into the frame. Reconnect the power connector to the control board until it locks into place. Place the junction box cover over the power wires and be sure not to pinch any of the wires between the cover and the frame. Slide the tab in on the right side of the box and insert the screw and fully tighten. Flip the appliance back onto its leveling legs and reinstall the dishwasher. Run a cycle to test the new board. Your dishwasher is now ready to use. Well, that'll do it for today's video. As always, I'm Dustin with Parts Doctor. Until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.